Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be playing a game in the Vittorio Veneto to get my first impressions of the ship and show you what it's like. Okay, and here we are in battle. Now, this is my first game in this ship, so I don't really know what to expect from it, as I've not watched any videos, because I wanted to really just have it as a surprise, and the only real thing I've seen of it was playing in a division. I think it was like a single game was played in it, and that ended pretty quickly, unfortunately, so I didn't really get to see much of what it was like, so this is going to be my, well, I guess first impressions, because I don't know what to expect of it. Now, thankfully, in the, I guess, the constant trend of these videos, I've gotten some pretty nice matchmaking. We are top tier, we've got some tier 6s, but we do have predominantly tier 8s on the enemy team, which isn't really an issue, as at least we're not being up tier to tier 10. Now, I've gone with this nice camo here just because I thought, yeah, first video we may as well see how that looks on it, and we are going to go on the outside as we're being supported by an Caracciolo, an Amalfi, and a Baltimore. Now with the upgrades, I have gone for a survival build because the one issue that I found with these ships is they are very susceptible to HE spam due to their low HP pool, as well as that I've gone for concealment because I've not, well, I would have gone for that anyway for this upgrade, but because this thing isn't, you know, it's not got the best concealment anyway, and because it's not got a 10-point captain, these are no longer test ships, so it means that I've just had to buy a new one rather than switching one over because I would have put Santinetti on him otherwise. So we've got a 6-pointer as you can currently see, and we've gone for a standard thing. So I was going to, well, I was considering basics of survivability, however I think with the upgrades that were already equipped, I felt it'd probably be more, it'd be a lot more beneficial to go with Adrenaline Rush, just for the fact of a little bit faster reload, especially when you get to the sort of latter part of a game, as you're going to get increased reload, and 34 seconds is quite a long time for a reload, so by having that skill, I think that would make me a bit more effective than just staying alive alone. And then when I do get more captain skills on this, then that's when I can go with the basics of go with these basics of survivability skill. Now nothing is currently showing itself, or at least they are on the other side of this island, so I'm going to let this Amalfi spot for us, because he does have the... Oh, actually, I've just realised I've also got the crawling smoke as well. I've not tried this yet because I've only had the Caracciolo up until now, so this is going to be rather interesting to try. And we do have the Van Kielen over there, which is going to be very interesting. But yeah, so that's what I'm running at the moment. So 6-point captain, all the standard upgrades, and I did free XP the modules for this as well. So we have got the maxed out modules. So this is the, I guess, best we're going to get performance-wise. But with the 6-point captain, I think that's not really a bad thing because it allows me to get a more raw feel of what the ship is like before I get... Okay, same for about there. It gives me more of a raw feeling as to what this ship's going to be like without having these skills, and then as I get more, it should be more... that is unfortunate. Oh well, and that Van Kielen. Would be nice to have some more shells loaded, however... yeah, that's okay. I'm not currently spotted, however I'm assuming this Andrea Doria is going to be coming across and changing that very, very shortly. Now there's a New Mexico, he's going to be rather nice to shoot at. However, I'm concerned, yeah, there you go, the Van Kielens over there. Ah, there's the Doria. Now, let's just shoot some shots. Okay, he's turning, so he's going to be a bit slower than normal. I'm going to fire just about there and we'll see what that does. Okay, unfortunately, Caracciolo is rushing this guy and taking some torpedoes. 3 hit, whoa! Okay, that was a 10,000 salvo with a couple of hits there. Very, very good. I am also interested to see what the armor piercing's like on this, because obviously the SAP here is the replacement for high explosive on regular ships. So we are going to also want to try that out just to see how that performs on the side of a battleship. But at the moment we are currently getting a nose in Andrea Doria, and I'm not going to be able to shoot at the mines. Can I shoot this guy? Oh. I wish I could just fire below this, but looking on the map where it is, that's rather unfortunate. So I'm going to go forward a bit more, and then I'm going to try and shoot at this Doria. Yeah, there's nothing else I can really do at the moment. It looks like the Van Kielen has managed to run away and survive. I feel kind of sorry for the Caracciolo, but he's going against all of these ships pretty much alone here, which is not a... Ooh, hello. Okay. I'm waiting for this guy to slow down. There we go. That, I think, is going to be a good time to fire. He's hopefully going to start going forward. Oh, that was actually rather awful there. I didn't enjoy that. And okay, here comes the high explosive onslaught, and we are going to be setting fire. Thankfully, we do have a much nicer amount of HP now, so we do have, well, just under 65,000, which is going to be quite beneficial. But unfortunately, this HE is going to be wearing us down a bit. And okay, the Doria is now no longer. Ooh, okay, let's fire the first salvo here, and then we'll get our rear guns pointing to him. We're getting pretty nice vertical dispersion here, actually. Okay, we got 2 hits there. It wasn't as good as the last hit. Ah, that's really irritating. I'm trying to just fire over this island here, but it's not doing what I want. And yeah, okay, we did miss that, unfortunately. And I'm going to pop one of my heals now because we are losing quite a bit of HP. Okay, this Amalfi is taking a bit of the brunt of this. I'm going to start going forward now because it's not really fair. This guy is going here and I'm just sitting here. So yeah, okay, that's fine. I'm gonna run in. It looks like the Van Kielen is dead as well, which is the only destroyer in the game, thankfully. So yeah, this should be quite good. Ooh, okay, that has missed. That's good. That's been shot down. I'm gonna start going forward because I do want to give this guy some support. The only thing that was spotting me before was the Doria, and the next thing that's going to be an issue. Ooh, hello. If this guy doesn't get taken out, okay, I'm gonna chuck some shells in. See what they do. Nice, okay, didn't even need to fire a second salvo there, that's perfect. And now we're going to come around and help out Baltimore because it looks like he is being attacked by the Atlanta there dropping torpedoes, which isn't good. Please, I hope he didn't take any. Okay, it looks like those have skipped past him and we can start to give some support to our Baltimore, and it does seem like he's about to... Ooh, okay, that's looking kind of scary for him. Nice hit from him there, okay. So far, the SAP is looking really quite good. Now, there is a mines here. No, I think we should be fine here, actually. We should be fine. Okay, I think the Baltimore's dead. Yeah, that is a shame. Okay, well, we are going to try and get a second kill here. I mean, we've only got... Oh, there we go. Okay, probably didn't need to send that second shot off, but hey, that's all good. But we do have a second kill now. The only issue at the moment is this mines, who is going to be HE spamming us. And actually, I've just thought I'm going to start turning out because it looks like this New Mexico is starting to turn towards me. So I'd rather kite away from him. And also there is the issue of, ooh, this could be a bit risky here, which isn't too much of an issue. Oh, this is very risky here. Okay, looks like we're fine. We're fine. Wow. 5 hits. That was an incredible amount of damage there. Unfortunately, not too much here. Okay, we are going to start running away. We're going to continue running away. Unfortunately, yeah, the Doria has got us on the side. Using armor piercing. Not too bad, not too bad. Okay, I'm going to load some armor piercing shortly and try and see what that does, but at the moment it looks pretty alright so far with this SAP. Okay, this Doria, he's got a lower HP pool than me anyway, so this should be in a relatively easy engagement. The only problem is going to be the mines setting me on fire, but I think we should be good. Turn back out again. Okay, oh no. Oh no, okay, good, he's missed, perfect. Now I'm going to slow down a little bit more and hopefully secondaries can maybe set some fires here. I mean, the mines at the moment, he's also kiting away too, which is good for me because it's going to be harder and harder for me to hit him as we get to more and more of the extent of our range. Okay, that's really tight dispersion there. Beautiful. And considering how we have been firing SAP so much now... Oh, wow, good job. Well done. Okay, he's just taken out the New Mexico there. I'm going to start loading some armor piercing and we're going to try and see what this does. Now, I've just had an idea. I think what I'm going to try and do, because let's have a look what the spotting... Hello? Okay, that's very worrying. I was going to see what our detection in smoke is. It is... Okay, doesn't really say. Well, we are just going to try it then. Let's see what this does. Oh, this is powerful. This is really powerful. Okay. So we've got 38 seconds of this. We may as well start turning towards this guy, and hopefully we can use this to our advantage. But I can see when you're not actually firing with this, This is very useful. Now I can get into a very advantageous position, hopefully maybe catch the Doria on its side. Okay, is he reversing? It looks to be that way. I mean, the further we can get to his side here, the more effective our armor piercing is going to be and the higher chance we're going to get of actually penetrating, because we're going to get a much better angle. He is going forward. Now if he turns to his right, that would be very nice. Now I'm going to start turning left because smoke screen has just run out, but I would like to see what this does. I really want to take this guy out, actually. I know I just said I would use it for that, but I'm sorry, I see a ship giving that much of a broadside? Oh, that's really sad. That did absolutely nothing there. Okay, fair enough. Wow, that was just generally really underwhelming there. Okay, fair enough. Well, we are going to see what this does to the side of an Andrea Doria. He's probably... well, I'm not entirely sure what he's doing here. Thankfully, we've got the majority of our guns on... okay, he has just fired that. Okay, we are going to have to try and... okay, this is going to be risky because it looks like he's going for a ramp, so we're going to have to turn in a bit more. I think he's going to citadel us here. This is going to hurt. Yeah, he did citadel us here. That's completely fine. Honestly, I was more worried about the fact we were going to be getting rams. So he's going to... well, his forward guns, sorry, are going to be getting into position to fire now. He looks like those have not done all too much damage there. Torpedoes are coming in, that's bad. I'm a little bit worried about those torpedoes, actually. That's really not good. Okay, good. We did get a kill there. Yeah, I think this is going to be the thing that kills us from the Versa, because although they are fast and they don't do much damage, we don't have much HP to play. Wow. That is really nice. We're going to be set on fire here, and that's going to kill us, yep. However, overall, that was very, very good. Now, whether we win this, I'm not entirely sure, but I will see you on the end results screen. Okay, and after a surprisingly long fight at the end there, we did unfortunately lose. It was, honestly, it was quite a close one there. I mean, there were still 4 ships versus 1, but it went on for a lot longer than I thought it would do. Now, as for the score, I mean, I'm not the happiest with the 87,000 that I earned. Definitely could have been a lot more, and I think the issue there was the fact of, because there was those massive islands there, it meant I wasn't really able to be as effective as I could have been. I was hoping to be able to shoot at more things, but it just, there wasn't too much to shoot at, and then by the time I was able to shoot at things, yeah, it just, overall, that was a mixture of, firstly, bad positioning on my part, as well as choosing my targets, and secondly, I think it was just, that was how the enemies came in too. So if I had gone on the inside, there could have been potential to do more, but overall, I think it is very good, and does have a lot of potential, because the SAP on that, it was doing a lot of damage. I mean, what I've learned from that, especially with the armor piercing on the side of that mines, I think what it is going to be a fact of is use AP just solely on battleships, and even they're not always on battleships. It seems like if they're aiming straight towards you, SAP, cruisers at any angle basically, use SAP because you can still citadel them there. Destroyers, you're probably going to be using SAP, and aircraft carriers, again, SAP. So it looks like predominantly you're going to be using SAP, so maybe like a 80-20 ratio of how much you're going to be using those shells, but they definitely look incredibly powerful, so I'm looking forward to playing some more in these. And if I have a ridiculously good game, I'll probably do a replay of it and just show you some of the potential, but overall I do think it's very good. Now if we just move on to the team score real quick, yeah, you can see definitely the enemy team did perform quite well, and yeah, it was the Imagi that was fighting. I think he was hunting down the carrier because he got to the other side of the map, and then the Versa got spotted when they were hunting down the friendly carrier, the Ryujo. Yeah, overall, it's just a bit of a shame, but that's what really happens. Sometimes you lose them, and I mean, I'm quite happy. I didn't think I earned enough base XP. That feels quite odd, becoming top of the team there, because it didn't feel like I did all that much, so that's a nice surprise. And then detailed report, the majority of the damage was definitely on that Andrea Doria. Yeah, SAP did 32k and AP did 24, so that was on the side of it. So yeah, definitely AP for the side of ships, or when you've got a very good angle on them. Otherwise, again, SAP. Zara here, yeah, SAP shells decent there and got the kill. New Mexico, pretty good. 14,000 there, that's again very good. And the mines, that's what I'm quite sad about there, is AP shells, 3.6k. If I got 4 SAPs, that could have had the potential to kill him. So definitely that is something to learn from it. But again, this is my first impression, so I don't really know much about the ship, and it didn't even dawn upon me to use the crawling smoke because I wasn't even aware of it. Oh, and oh yeah, I've got that thing as well. Because up until now I've not really had it, so it's definitely going to be an interesting ship to play. But with all that said, and that slightly underwhelming game, that brings us to the end of the video. Now, if you have enjoyed, then please make sure to leave a like, and then just drop any comments for any questions or just, well, comments you've got for it. And if you are not subscribed already, then consider subscribing, as that really does help out the channel. And plus, I try to make videos pretty regularly, usually every 2 to 3 days, and it will be videos such as this, like first impressions, gameplay, user replays, as well as I do usually cover a lot of the devlogs that get posted, usually within a few days of posting, unless I'm not around to actually cover them. And generally just World of Warships gameplay, as well as I do plan to do, well, things like War Thunder and a few other games, but the content is predominantly World of Warships, so if that's something that you would like to watch, then please consider subscribing. But with all that said, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.